Ash, a good point that at the Valley, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was a hard fought point. Maybe didn't have as much of the ball and as much control of the game as we'd have liked, but overall I don't think we can argue this is a tough place to come to. And a side that have got a lot of quality players, especially going forward, so I think it was brilliant to get a clean sheet. It was good to get back to that, and it's another performance to build on. I think we've done well since the new manager's come in, and we've got to take that into Tuesday. Yeah,
undefeated now under the new manager. Is that what it's about, building that confidence going forward?
Yeah, definitely. He's built a bit of a camaraderie with the team, and a togetherness, and we realise the situation that we're in, but we strongly believe we can get ourselves out of it, and with performances like that. Might have even had a little bit more luck again, nicking a winner near the end. But performances like that will definitely keep us in the league.
Yeah, one of the positives has to be that clean sheet. Do you see that sort of back four, back five with the goalkeeper is the way forward for Fleetwood Town?
Yeah, definitely. I've always said, it's not just us that take the credit for a clean sheet; it's the whole team. And we've not had one for a while, which is, like last season we were getting them week in, week out. So, but no, it's from myself and Kean and the fullbacks' point of view. That's what we pride ourselves on, getting clean sheets, and the team can build from that. You're always going to be collecting points if you're doing that.
Yeah, and a couple of good blocks from yourself. Also, Louis Coyle as well, just throwing yourself at the ball. Is that, again, with the position you're in, it's do or die time, isn't it?
Yeah, things. I thought we had a good shape about us today as a team. But there was, like you said, a couple of times in the first half and once in the second when things just opened up, and we've got to put our bodies on the line in the end. We're fighting to stay in this league at this moment in time. So every single one of us is putting our bodies on the line to make sure we do that.
Yeah, is the confidence building in this team? Is that what you're sensing from the players?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We came here today believing we could win the game. We knew that we weren't going to have. They're a ball possession side, so we knew we weren't going to have much of the ball. But we're not bothered about that as long as we stay in a shape and can counter-attack like we did today. We showed we had 2 or 3 golden opportunities really that we just couldn't put away. But all in all, good performance, and I'm sure we can take that into Tuesday night.
Yeah, you could have nicked it as well, couldn't you? There's a couple of opportunities at the end there.
Yeah, I think it just seemed to fizzle out a little bit, the chance for Paddy and Connor. But I back them to score more than they'll miss. So let's move forward and look forward to it.
There's been a lot of talk about more attacking, more freedom under this new manager, even defence-wise. Is that what you're finding?
Yeah, definitely. The manager wants, especially the forward-thinking players. Your Paddies, your Connors, Geordies, Ashes, all Wares people like that. Take the shackles off. Go and express yourself, because I think maybe of recent times they've possibly been holding back a little bit. So we're prepared at the back to do the hard defensive work, and you lads go and express yourself and create chances, and we have done, unfortunately not put one away today, but I'm sure we will do come the rest of the games.
Yeah, Tuesday night is it's a huge game, isn't it? They're all huge games, but this one against a relegation struggle as well in Rochdale, it's a big one for you.
Yeah, definitely. There's no hiding from it. It's a massive game for us. Any team that can get a win there, I'm hoping it's us. It sets a gap. So it's a big one. The results have kind of gone our way today, which makes this point a valuable one. And we move on game by game. We can't look too much, into the future. But Tuesday's a big game, and we'll make sure we're ready for that.
Is that what you do? Is it literally game by game, or do you have little targets that you try and aim for?
I think in the situation we're in now, it has to be game by game. You can't look 3, 4, 5 games ahead, because before you know it, you've not got enough games left to catch up on points. So week by week, you look at the table, and then you collect points. You're going to move higher. So come Tuesday, fingers crossed we'll go and get that result.
Cheers, Ash.
The other day, John in the Plymouth match was shouting "relax" to his defence and saying, kind of telling you to lead and tell people. Is that something that he's trying to get into your more leadership qualities?
Yeah, definitely. He's given us the responsibility to make sure we organise the players ahead of us, because he has given them freedom to maybe have a bit more of a licence to go and express themselves. But within that, you need to have a framework and a shape. So every now and then we need to pull a few in and get onto the likes of Ash and Wes and say, come here. But we are giving them that freedom. So as leaders at the back, we need to stay on top of things. But I like the way we're playing. I only think in the end it's going to start collecting more points, and we just got to stay positive and move on to the next game.
And how big a boost is it to be out of that relegation zone?
Yeah, definitely. It's mentally it's a good thing coming out of it, because like I've just said there, it makes this point a valuable one. Sometimes you look at a game and think, we could have gone on to win the game, but it just proves this is a tough place to come, and collecting a point has dragged us out of it, and it's now sets up Tuesday night. We can go into that with a positive manner, and look to get the 3 points.
And obviously a trip to Scotland, a place you'll know very well. Like, how much are you looking forward to going back there?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, obviously for me right now is concentrating on keeping Fleetwood Town in this league. I've got some good friends there and had some great times there, but that's gone now, and I'll be focusing on us collecting the win on Tuesday night.
And since John's come in, you've shored up on set pieces. I noticed today Sowerby on the post. Is that a new thing going forward?
Yeah, the manager has worked on that. Charlton are a big side, so I think it was maybe a wise move today from the manager bringing Toombs back in, because we needed more height from set pieces. Obviously you've got me and Kean who mark the big lads, but Charlton are a big side, and to say what we had out there height wise, I think we dealt with set pieces, corners, free kicks really well today. 10
games to go. You're outside the relegation zone. Do you now still believe that this is a team that can beat the drop?
Yeah, no doubt about it. For me, I'm there training with the team every day. I see the belief, I see the confidence. I'd be worried if I was going into training every day and seeing lads with their heads low and talking negatively, really, and I don't see that. So for me, that's a great thing. We move forward one game week by week, and there's no doubt in my mind we can stay in this league.
And also for Kearnsey, how big a boost to him to getting that clean sheet, his first in quite a long time?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said before, keeper, back four, we really enjoy it. We pride ourselves on that, and we kind of not really set the standards that we did last season up to now this season. So with 10 games to go, maybe we can get back to some kind of the figures that we and stats we made last year, and end the season really well and maintain our league status.
Since Amari's departed and obviously injuries to Kean and stuff like that, do you feel like this is a settled back four now? Is this going to stick, do you reckon, for the remainder?
Potentially, yeah, you never know. I mean, like you say, injuries and suspensions, things like that, it changes all the time, so it's very unpredictable in football. But the pleasing thing for me is that we've got three centre halves now. We with myself, Pondy and Kean, who were in the squad today, more than capable of doing the job. And the lad's Gethin, who's come in at left back, who's naturally a right back. He's done a brilliant job. To say he's on his weaker side, so it's going to be performances like that where we dig into the end of the season, and we all stay positive.